Hi, welcome to another episode of Purana Talk with Purana guys.
What he said.
Alan, Leon. We're doing the Garuda Purana, Skanda 1.
Yeah, Skanda 1, which is like the first part. I think there's two, but we haven't left one yet, and we've been reading for quite a while. In the middle of the second book here. Chapter 184 of a treatise on Ayurveda. This is subtitled, as they all have been for a very long time, Diseases. Hari said, Rajani and the ashes of Kadali, when pasted, remove blotches and scabs. A decoction of 1 part of Kushta and 2 parts of Patya, if drunk, removes all aches of the pelvic region. 2. Abhaya, taken with butter, sugar, and pipali, removes piles. There is no doubt in this. 3. Cook powdered octarushaka leaves in butter over a low fire. Plastering with this cures piles effectively. They must have had lots of piles in those days.
Yeah, well, the thing about piles is that they tend to keep happening.
I have a feeling none of these are very good remedies, though, or they wouldn't need so many of them.
There aren't good remedies, actually. It's like you can do things that are really astringent, that shrinks the membrane.
So maybe all of these things are
the best thing is don't get piles. You can avoid it, do it.
Don't get piles.
Yeah.
45. A decoction of Gugalu and Triphala removes fistula in ano. Cook ajaji and shringavera in curd and gruel. This taken with salt cures strangury. Yavakshara, taken with sugar, is also a remedy for strangury. The excreta of kanjarita and the foam of a horse, mixed with foam of a horse, it says. Horse foam. They do foam. They foam at the mouth.
They froth, yeah.
Mixed with shobhanjana, fumigated or applied to the eyes as a collyrium, makes the man invisible even to the gods. O Shiva, what then about mere mortals? You're definitely invisible to them, in other words. If even the gods can't see you when you wear this, but they can smell you, covered with horse foam and the excreta of Kanjarita.
People are pretending not to see you. They'd rather not see you.
What do you suppose Kanjarita is? Something that excretes. 7. Burn yava and paste it with gingelly oil. And again, I think that's probably barley. An application of this is a sure remedy for burns and scalds. An application of the paste of lajalu and sharapunka with butter is also similarly effective. This mantra is to be recited. Om Namo Bhagavate Ta Chindi Jwalanam Prajvalitar Nashaya Om Phat. It actually says Nashaya, but I have a feeling they just forgot to put the line over the A in the second Nashaya. Nashaya, Nash is kill, destroy. Destroy. Roots of Nirgundi tied around the wrist cure all types of fever. Roots of white gunja must be cut into 7 pieces and tied to the wrist to remove piles. There's no doubt in this. Vishnu Kranta, pasted with goat's urine and applied over the body, affords a great protection from thieves and tigers.
Well, interesting. Like, that's obviously magical and possibly more than that, right?
Yes, magical and perhaps more.
Like, it might be a repellent of some sort, too.
Yeah, I think it might repel more than just thieves and tigers. Just the goat's urine alone would probably keep lots of entities away.
Mm-hmm.
11. Roots of Brahmadandi. Brahmadandi. Enable one to do many wonderful acts. Powdered triphala, taken with butter, removes kushta.
What's kushta?
I know. It's
I
now.
should
See,
know.
the problem I'm having with kushta is it sounds like a disease and a remedy both. Because, up here it says a decoction of one part of kushta and 2 parts patya removes all the aches of the pelvic region. And down here it says powdered triphala taken with butter removes kushta.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe it is both. There was that one ingredient that was both. So maybe it is that.
Did we actually just have it and then forget it?
We did establish kushta at one point, I think, as being both a condition
4 new messages
and a remedy.
from Marcy. I've got it. We're going to pause this for a moment. Pardon us.
Welcome back.
Yeah. We're just continuing where we left off. At least that's what we hope we're doing. And while we were gone, we looked up kushta, and you may remember, because we apparently weren't paying that much attention, but some episodes back we realized that kushta was the name of an herb as well as the name of a disease, and the disease is a skin condition of it's the whitening, isn't it? White patches and and it's also the name
pigmentation variation.
Yeah, and it's also the name of an herb that's used to treat, among other things, skin ailments, also called kushta, and it is in English would be known as Indian costus root. So, so there you go. We looked something up, and now we're back. Yeah, Google it. We didn't look up what conjarita is that excretes something that you mix with the foam of a horse, but that's another story. So, 11 roots of Brahmadandi enable one to do many wonderful acts. Powdered triphala taken with butter removes kushta. Butter cooked and medicated with punarnava, bilva, and pipali removes hiccup, coughs, asthma, and bronchitis. Internally administered to women, it facilitates conception. The drugs mentioned before are to be cooked with milk and butter and daily taken with honey and sugar. They secrete semen profusely. Virdanga, Madhuka, Partha, Mansi, Sarjapasa, Haridra, Triphala, Apamarga, Manashila, Udumbra, Dhataki must be ground to paste in Ginjali oil. This, applied over the penis and vaginal passage, gives very great pleasure to the man and woman in their sexual embrace.
Hot lube or something. High sensitivity lube.
Special herbal lube. I think we can accept that is, appropriate description.
Okay, 16.
Ginjali oil. Okay, Namaste Isha Varadaya Akarshini Vikarshini Mugdhe Swaha. The man and woman must rub the vaginal passage and penis with the oil after repeating this mantra, O Shankara.
So a nice little mantra to use.
Yeah.
For all you sex magic people.
Mercury must be mixed with the juice of Jatika and the seeds of Punarnava. Amrita Durva. Amrita Durva. All right, there's a lack of commas here, and it's a little confusing. I'm going to take another run at this, and we'll see what comes. Mercury must be mixed with the juice of Jatika and the seeds of Punarnava Amrita Durva, Ganaka, and Indravaruni. Footnoted Citrulus colocynthus. This compound must be put in a crucible. This rasa is a great death-giving agent.
Yeah, especially if you breathe what comes out of that crucible.
Milk taken with honey and butter removes wrinkles and graying hair. Just sort of slips that in there.
Well, mercury was a common thing used in medicine in medieval Europe, as well as the Middle East, in China also. It wasn't immediately figured out that this was not so good for you. And
it says it's a great death-giving agent.
Well,
what's that mean?
It means it will kill you if you breathe in the fumes from, like when they said put it in a crucible. That's going to make it evaporate.
It doesn't tell you to do anything else with it. But
well, it evaporates when you do that, and it will kill you. The gas coming off.
Yeah, I just ignore that part and go with the milk taken with honey and butter removes wrinkles and graying hair.
Yeah, sure.
I find it's interesting that they just put those two formulas together. 19. Copper burnt with the compound of honey, butter, jaggery, and juice of caravella becomes silver. Now hear me explain the process of converting it into gold.
Oh, so we've entered the realm of alchemy.
Ooh, do you think?
It's probably starting with 17.
Yeah, with mercury.
Yeah.
As soon as they pulled mercury in there, did a little sex magic, and then they pulled out the mercury, and now we're going all the way to gold.
Okay, mercury and then silver, right?
Copper turns to silver. Silver to
copper
gold.
First, then silver.
Yes. 19 says, copper burnt with the compound of honey, butter, jaggery, and the juice of caravella becomes silver. Now hear me explain the process of converting it into gold.
Okay.
20. A pulla of lead, yellow datura flower, and a twig of langalika, burnt together, makes it converted into gold. A yogin seated in samadhi posture with a lamp burning with the oil of datura cannot be seen even by those who are in heaven.
21.
21.
So that's a yogi and datura.
Yeah, if he's seated in samadhi posture with a lamp burning datura oil, he will be invisible even to those in heaven.
All righty. Thank you very much. That is definitely a magical practice. All right.
22. A clay model of a bull grappling a frog shall be fumigated with the smoke of this datura oil lamp. The clay frog will bellow like a living bull, O Shankara.
Datura is a hallucinogen, we should just mention. And so even just sitting under the plant when it's blooming will intoxicate you. So burning it, breathing it, you might start seeing things.
The datura I've seen is rather low growing. To be under it, you would have to be lying.
But not all varieties are. It's a bush. The ones that grow in eastern Washington are 7-8 feet tall.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the ones I've seen in India are just short
bushes.
A foot, Okay, interesting. But, an oil lamp burns down the insect kadyota. Both burning together produce a great conflagration. O Rudra, 24. Burn the dead body of a rat. The ashes, when rubbed over the body, produce a severe burning sensation. When sandalwood is applied or drunk, he will be free from the distress. So itching powder and its cure. Here we got.
Yeah.
Burn a rat. The ashes will make you burn all over, but sandalwood, which is known to be cooling, it's traditionally considered a coolant. If you actually make paste and put it on your body, it is very cooling. It's very nice. I I've had people paste me with sandalwood in India.
We do it at Shivratri for people as a
Yeah.
tika.
Apply the ichor of an elephant in rut to its own eyes, O Shiva. The elephant will be victorious in battles. The man also becomes a great hero. Keep a piece of ivory in the mouth of water snake and throw it in water. It will stay steady in water as on land. That's puzzling. 27. A compound of the eyes, teeth, bones, blood, and suet in oil must be smeared over the body. The man can stay under water for 3 days.
I think they've been a little too close to the datura. All right. So they're saying a compound made out of these things?
Compound of the eyes, teeth, bones, blood, and suet.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say exactly
Put on
of,
the body.
of what. Must be smeared over the body. The man can stay underwater for 3 days. Here they tell us what we're taking the pieces from. In 28 it says the eyes of crocodile, the heart of a tortoise, the suet and bones of a rat, and the suets of a shishumara. It tells us is a porpoise. There are porpoises in India. They're river porpoises. In fact, there's famous porpoises up in the, what's that river that runs up the Brahmaputra? But porpoises traditionally in the Ganges also. I don't know if they're still around, but I've heard that they are. But they tell you things like this in India. Whether it's
I think it might be this, that you can stand to be in and out of the water a lot for 3 days. Because oiling your body does to some extent prevent you from getting damaged.
so you're going to turn this into a naturalistic,
I think it might just be a misunderstanding about, because it says smearing it on the body, it makes it possible for you to be underwater.
All right, then just listen to this next one as I read it a little more, without hesitation, and all the way to the end.
Okay.
The eyes of crocodile, the heart of a tortoise, the suet and bones of a rat, and the suet of a porpoise pasted together and applied over the body enable a man to stay underwater as in his own house. Iron filings drunk with buttermilk cure jaundice. Roots of Tanduliaka and Gokshuraka drunk with milk remove chlorosis and all ailments of the mouth. The roots of Jati and Kola drunk with buttermilk cure impaired digestion. The roots of Kusha, that's not, Coke or Pepsi in this case. This was way before that. It's an herb. I can't tell you. You have to look it up. Kola. 31. The roots of Kusha or Bakuchi taken with buttermilk cure indigestion. The roots of Bakuchi taken with sour gruel dispel diseases of the teeth. 32. O Shiva, roots of Indravaruni drunk with water remove poison of drinking. The roots of Surabika cure disorders due to the derangement of Vayu. Powdered gunja plastered on the head with sour gruel cures headache. Powdered bala, atibala, and yashti mixed with honey and sugar taken by even a sterile woman enables her to conceive. There's no doubt. Roots of white aparajita ground together with pipali and shunti and applied over the head remove acute headache. Drinking clusters of nirgundika removes goiter. 36-37, the final bit. Ashes of the leaves of ketaki taken with jaggery, or sharapunka taken with buttermilk, cures enlarged spleen. Juice of matulunga taken with jaggery and butter remove disorders due to vayu and pitta. Drinking shunti, savarchala, and hingu removes all heart pains. And that's the end of chapter 184.
Thanks for joining us. See you next time.